This girl is truly extraordinary. While others reincarnate into another world and ask the gods for all kinds of powerful abilities, she only wanted to pet cats. She told the gods that she liked furry animals, leaving them stunned. So, the gods granted her a unique ability. She would be loved by all animals except humans. Ellie was immediately dumbfounded. She wanted to explain that it was just a joke, but it was too late. The next second, she reincarnated as a baby in a new world. Her parents named her Ellie, and she couldn't believe it, she really had reincarnated. Time passed quickly, and Ellie was now 2.5 years old. Her older siblings pampered her, and she was surrounded by animals every day. Ellie felt that nothing could make her happier than this. One day, her mother had to report to the royal palace and took Ellie alone. However, Ellie found the palace too boring and sneaked off into the garden. The garden had many small animals. Just before Ellie could pet them, she noticed a giant eye in the bushes, which scared all the animals away. Suddenly, a large figure appeared behind Ellie. It was a white tiger. The white tiger thought Ellie would be scared, but to its surprise, she was only thinking about its soft fur. The white tiger licked Ellie to show friendliness and lay down so Ellie could sit on its back. Thus, the white tiger wandered around the garden with Ellie on its back. After a short while, they encountered a man sitting in a tree. The man jumped down, grabbed Ellie, and lifted her up. Ellie wasn't pleased about it, but the man, noticing her reaction, simply placed her on his shoulder. Ellie didn't like it and immediately demanded that the man put her down, even scolding him. But the man didn't listen to Ellie. Just as Ellie struggled to get down, the white tiger took her from the man's hands. Ellie thanked the white tiger. The man was shocked because this white tiger was his pet, and he had never seen it act so kindly to anyone else. Curious about Ellie's identity, the man learned that she was the third daughter of the Duke and took her to the palace. At the palace, Ellie met her father, who was confused as to why she was there. The man handed Ellie to the Duke, and just as Ellie was about to scold him, the Duke thanked him and referred to him as Prince. Ellie was relieved she hadn't spoken her mind and felt compelled to thank the prince. The prince, seeing Ellie's cute appearance, couldn't resist patting her head. Though Ellie was unwilling, she realized that the man beside her was the king. She immediately displayed her obedient side and received the king's praise. When they returned home, her mother heard about the incident and was very angry. She scolded Ellie and her father. However, her mother was stunned when she found out Ellie had become friends with the white tiger. The white tiger was a sacred beast, and it only grew close to its owner, never to anyone else. Her parents immediately realized that since Ellie could befriend such a powerful creature, she must have some kind of special ability. A few days later, Ellie visited her brother's magic academy for the first time. Today, the students were practicing magic, and Ellie watched excitedly as her brother easily defeated his opponent. She ran up to hug him, but before she could celebrate, her brother's rival taunted him, claiming that her brother lost because of Ellie. Ellie couldn't hold back and immediately mocked the rival, saying he was all talk and had no skill. Her brother's rival was furious and tried to teach Ellie a lesson, but just then, the prince appeared and reprimanded the rival for Ellie. The prince comforted Ellie and, after pinching her cheek, the match was about to start. To Ellie's surprise, the prince also decided to watch the match. The prince's appearance naturally caught the attention of the audience. It was Ellie's sister's turn to compete, and her opponent turned out to be a giant dragon. Everyone was stunned. This was a sacred beast, just like the white tiger. Her father began to worry about her sister's safety, but unexpectedly, her sister calmly smiled. Her mother showed no signs of worry either. However, Ellie was terrified. She immediately broke free from the prince's arms and jumped off the platform. The platform was over 10 meters high, but fortunately, magic held Ellie up, or she would have been crushed. Ellie didn't have time to think about who saved her. Instead, she ran toward the dragon and stood in front of it, telling the soldiers not to attack the dragon.